day today in science class. We're working with frozen CO2. This is the solid state of carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide is very common in our atmosphere. In fact, we breathe it out as we exhale. And if you were to take your breath, the CO2, and lower it down to negative 109.3 degrees Fahrenheit, you would have the solid state, which is called dry ice. And the cool thing about dry ice, and the unique thing, is that it sublimates. It goes directly from a solid to a gas, which hardly anything does. Most things, they melt. They go from a solid to a liquid to a gas. Dry ice is so unusual because it goes from a solid directly to a gas. That makes it really unique and really interesting. So we're gonna do a couple demos here, a whole series. And first of all, you can see the sublimation. You can see the CO2 gas coming off of the solid chunk and then sinking, because dry ice is more dense than the air. We can really make this more dramatic by putting it in warm water. If we drop it in the warm water, then you can really see the sublimation happening quicker, and you can see when I go to pour it that it flows. It's a fluid. Gas is a fluid. So you can really see that. Take it here, I can pour it onto my hand. I can pour it onto these roses. You can really see how the CO2 gas acts like a fluid. Very cool. Okay, if we want to take it to the next level, we can add some soap. I add a few drops of Dawn soap, and now we're going to the next level. All these bubbles come out, and if you go to hold them, they start to shrink, and then you pop them. Very satisfying. Very satisfying. Okay, so this will keep going until the dry ice is all sublimated. So very cool. Next level. Next level. Okay, very neat. Now, if we want to take it to the next level, which we're always looking to take it to the next level in science class, okay, we can go over here and do what we call boo bubbles. Okay, boo bubbles. I'm going to take a piece of dry ice, which we handle with tongs, because if you handle this for longer than 5 or 10 seconds, you could burn your fingers, so we're going to be careful and handle with tongs. Put a piece in there. Okay, put another piece in. Put the lid on. An old pickle jar. See the gas shooting out. Put it in this detergent. Now we have these really cool boo bubbles. I'll get it. I will get it. Looks like the size of a baseball if I can get it right. Very cool. There it is. Neat. There it is. So you get these really cool bigger bubbles. I'll put them on the table if you want to pan in on that. Get these bubbles the size of baseballs. You have a lot of fun with this. I usually have my students come up one by one, and I put a bubble on their wrists and they can examine it. So we call those boo bubbles. Very cool. All right, next one, we're gonna make a... Okay, now I put a thin layer of soap over the top, very carefully. Be sure not to get any soap into the dry ice. Right over the top. And then we watch how we get this gigantic bubble. It looks like a crystal ball. And if I look into the crystal ball, I can see the future. I see Sunday night. I see the Eagles destroying the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday night. I see Super Bowls in the Eagles' future. And that'll go, and eventually it'll pop, which is very satisfying. So we'll just let that go for a few more seconds as the bubble gets bigger and bigger. Looks amazing. And then pretty soon it's going to pop. It looks like a giant pearl. What do you think, Audrey?
That's really neat.
Pretty cool. Kids
Cool.
love this one.
Looks like Squidward's head.
Oh, there it goes. Very cool. All right, let's make a bigger soap bubble. So if we go behind, right behind, over to this one. We'll try this. Is a little more challenging, but we're going to try it. Go big or go home. hard not to drip the soap into the solution, into the bucket. That messes it up. I'm just gonna go carefully over the top. Oh, try one more time. Did not work. Take two. Okay, we got it. Now, same thing. The CO2 gas sublimates, and we get a gigantic bubble, forming a gigantic bubble. And it'll grow and grow and grow until eventually it reaches a breaking point and it pops. And in class, kids are always tempted to poke it and pop it, blow on it. Very cool. It's getting huge.
Whoa, that is big.
Should I pop it?
Yeah.
I can't resist. I gotta pop it. I gotta do it. Ready? There it is. All right.
That's so cool.
Okay.